This is Sage Lewis from Web Marketing Watch, and I'm coming to you from the Search Engine Strategy Show here in New York City. It's 2008, and today I am speaking with Tim Ash. How's it going, Tim?
Good. Happy spring. Today's the first day of spring.
That is nice, and it is a nice day in the city. Yesterday was really rainy, and now it's just a little windy.
Yeah,
so that's good. One of the main reasons I wanted to speak with Tim today was because Tim has recently released a brand new book, Landing Page Optimization, the definitive guide to testing and tuning for conversions, and I was fortunate enough to introduce Tim on his landing page panel, and so I was able to sit in watching that, and it was very, very informative, and you do an outstanding job presenting. Do you enjoy doing presentations like that?
Yeah, I definitely do, and when you have a room with 500 people, you have to get a little theatrical, but just to keep people's energy up and awake, but I think that's how people retain the most information.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm a firm believer in energetic presentations. So tell me why you decided to write this book, Landing Page Optimization.
Well, there are a lot of different approaches out there for landing page optimization. People come at it from copywriting or usability or good design. But really, there was no unified view of all of that, plus the testing piece, which is critical. In other words, getting your audience to decide which version of your site works for them. And so it's this huge body of knowledge, and this is really the first book on the subject. It's meant as a guide to help everybody fill in the big holes in their knowledge.
Yeah. And the thing that really impressed me is that this is really thorough. I mean, this seems to me to be a line drawn in the sand of landing page optimization, because there's a lot of great detail in here, and so as a reader you can read it on many levels. I've found you can do it on a basic level, like, what is landing page optimization and how do I roughly do it, but you can also, as a usability expert, there's a lot of information in here for them as well. Did you build it intentionally to serve a wide variety of audiences like that?
Yeah, as I said, I think people are kind of siloed, so they have one view of this, and they really need the wider perspective of all of the other disciplines and areas of knowledge that you need as background. You don't have to be an expert in those areas, but you should be aware of what they are and their implications for landing page testing.
Yeah. And one of the things you said to me was that you felt that landing page optimization is maybe one of the last great frontiers in web marketing, because you have pay-per-click optimization and managing your campaigns and tweaking those, and you have an interesting graphic of this chain that is tied together with a string, two parts of a chain, and the fact that landing page is oftentimes that string holding things together, and so there's a lot of opportunity, I would think, in this area.
That's exactly right. Eventually, all complicated knowledge gets proceduralized, and pay-per-click and driving traffic to your site, all of acquisition has basically been optimized and tuned and tweaked. So even if you do it exactly right, you can only squeeze so much additional performance out of it. Whereas landing pages have basically been untapped, and one of the things that I always say is your baby is ugly, and that's true. Your landing page has severe problems. It's just a question of degree. Is it really ugly or just a little bit ugly?
Yeah.
But there's all of this potential for double or even triple digit conversion improvements that aren't possible with any other online marketing activity.
Yeah. Why do you think people haven't focused on this? Why? I mean, it almost, now, talking to you, it sounds like common sense. Like, yeah, I mean, you should work on the page you send people to. But yet, that's revolutionary concepts at this point in the game. Why do you think that is?
Well, I think it's mainly because people don't want to learn something new. If you know how to drive traffic, then you can always turn the knob of more traffic. But what's happening is now people are hitting a wall. They can't get more traffic. There's more competitors in every vertical industry. The prices you have to pay for top spots are getting high. So now you have to improve the efficiency of your landing page, or you're going to fall further and further behind and basically become invisible. So it's out of necessity that people are doing it because they haven't wanted to learn how to do it.
Yeah. And so, the saying you said was, your baby is ugly. Do you have some things that are particularly ugly that you see out there happening on a regular basis from a landing page perspective?
Yeah, well, probably the biggest mistake that people make, or the most common, is cluttering. Just too much information, too many links, too much text. People don't read the web. Jacob Nielsen, the web usability expert, has shown this in study after study. If you have less on the page, your conversion rate will be higher, and people will retain more of the information that they read. But marketing wants to do more. Let's tell them about this. They really care about this. They don't care. They're clicking around like a little butterfly and might alight on your page for a split second. That's it.
Yeah. So how do you determine that a page is successful or not? Like, how do you get started in this?
Well, successful means better than your current page. That's really one of the things that people think is hard about testing, but it's not. It's really just a mindset of repeated testing. Can you improve on what you have? And if you have that testing mindset, the what to test will come to you based on your particular situation. I mean, you can do wholesale redesigns of your page, or you can do very tactical changes, changing button color or headlines, and both of those can yield tremendous results. We see 50% plus improvements by changing the title on a form.
Just something simple like that makes a huge difference.
One sentence.
Yeah. And is it oftentimes common sense? You look at it and you're like, oh, of course. Or do you find it oftentimes surprising?
They're all common sense. You wouldn't put an idea into a test unless you thought it had a chance of success. The problem is you think they're all reasonable, but what does your audience think? In effect, you have your audience coming in and being guinea pigs and running through your test in large numbers, and they're voting with their feet, either by doing what you want them to do or not. And so you have this perfect laboratory for testing. And so oftentimes you as the expert, you might do better than 50-50, you might do 70-30, but you repeat that hundreds of times, you're going to be wrong a lot of the time. But your audience is never wrong.
The audience is never wrong.
Right.
So, and that was something that you that was interesting in your presentation. You asked, who's in charge of the design of a site, and you had a whole list of people, and ultimately the answer is
your audience.
The audience decides.
Yeah, none of the above was the answer. It's not your webmaster, it's not your IT, it's not your boss, it's not your agency, and it's not your graphic design folks.
Yeah. Okay, so you need to test your landing pages.
Yes.
So what does that mean? How do you test a landing page?
The simplest way to get started, there's several techniques, including very sophisticated large-scale testing that we offer called the tuning engine. But to start, you need a basic A/B split testing. That just means show your original page to some of the people coming in and show in one alternative. Your A is the original, B is your alternative, whatever you're going to change, whether it's the whole page or just the headline, and you see which one people prefer. You collect the data side by side, don't run them one after the other, but split your traffic up randomly, and then when you have enough data to be confident, whatever confident means to you, 90% confident, 95% confident that it's better, then just start using the new one. Doesn't even matter how much better it is, just that you're sure that it's better. Why not start using that right away and making more money?
Yeah. Are there some easy ways to split your traffic up randomly like that? You're trying to do 50% traffic.
Yeah, you should always balance them equally. And the easiest way to get started, we're one of the charter Google Website Optimizer authorized consulting companies. That means we can use their tool and help clients run engagements with it. But Google has this free tool. It's been out there for over a year and a half, and it allows you to do A/B split and multivariate testing. It's very robust, like all software that Google builds. Very simple to understand. And here's the best part: it's free. It's in your AdWords account. It's just a tab. You can go in there now. You don't have to spend money on pay-per-click marketing with Google to use it. You just set up an account, start using it to run your tests. If you're doing a simple A/B split test with a text change, like a headline I just described, you could be up in 5 minutes if you know a little JavaScript.
Very interesting. All right, so the book is Landing Page Optimization. Where can a person find this book?
Well, anywhere. It's sold online. It's sold in traditional stores. If you want an autographed copy, you could go to landingpageoptimizationbook.com, which also has a lot of other resources about landing page testing, and you can order one with the inscription you want. I'll be glad to sign it.
Nice. All right. Excellent.
And then also, if you send us a picture of yourself holding the book, we'll send a $10 off discount for another autograph copy to up to 3 of your friends.
Oh,
just
clever.
That's only for the next couple of months, so I want to make people aware of that.
Yeah, so take a picture with the book.
And send it to us.
Yeah. All right, very good. All right, Tim, thank you so much for your time. It's been very informative.
My pleasure, Sage.
Okay, everybody, so landing page optimization, this truly has been the thread through Search Engine Strategies New York 2008. This is a major frontier, and if you are just sending people over and over endlessly to the same page without any testing, you, chances are spending too much money and losing a lot of money. So think about this, because this is a big, big, important topic. You owe it to yourself to check it out and to check out the book, Landing Page Optimization. All right, everybody, this is Sage Lewis from Web Marketing Watch at Search Engine Strategies New York, and happy marketing!